let's review the class of yesterday in science first before we continue, because it's related information of today. Yesterday, we talked about how does temperature affect the air movement. If you remember, we say that the air can push down any object or a person also. It depends. It depends how slightly or highly or how heavy can be the object. The heavier is the object, the less that is going to push, the air is going to push that object. So we watched a video that was a good video about the air. Remember that the objects, even though you see that they are empty, that it might look that they don't have air, they have air inside of them, like a plastic bottle or a bottle, the glass you see here, the boy it's using, it contains air. It contains air, and he was making an experiment with the eggs, some matches, paper. How can you put inside an egg of the bottle, and how can you put it in or out of the bottle using the air, using matches, and also using the fire. Yesterday, well, that was the video.
Like some magic video.
Yes, awesome, wonderful video. That was a good experiment of this boy. Now, also yesterday we talked about the definition of the glossary, the air pressure. Remember, air pressure is the amount that the air presses or pushes on something. So that is air pressure. Like here, you see here the glossary. We copied the glossary yesterday, you remember? Yesterday we copied this. And also the glossary that it's on the other page, C13, that it talk about the low pressure area and the high pressure area. We talk about this, that the earth, it can be warmer, cooler, or colder. If it is high, it's gonna be colder. If it is low, it might be like warm. So the low pressure area, it's a place where warm air rises and pushes down on the earth's surface with the less pressure. So the pressure is low, it's less, and also it's warm. The air is warm. It says that it's warm, and you see also the representation here in the picture. Is warm air is rising here. You see, is represented, the color, it's red. But then when it's low pressure here. But when it starts going high, it's gonna be high pressure area. Why? Because it says it's a place where cool air sinks and pushes down on the earth's surface with more pressure. So if it's gonna be cool, when you feel that it's cool, the air, it means that there is a high pressure area because it's cool, it's high also. There is a mass that it's cold. Let's see, Gabriela, you raise your hand, Gabriela?
No.
No? Who raised your hand? I see someone raised. Okay, no, you can go, Gabriela. Okay, now, that was our yesterday. Now, we copied these definitions. What is air pressure, low pressure, and high pressure? Now, today, we're going to talk about this topic. It's related. Right now, you don't have to copy. Does air have weight? What do you think, class? Do you think that the air have a weight like you, like humans, like animals, that you have a weight?
What is weight?
I think that
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
weight? Who can answer the
El
question
peso.
of peso in
Peso.
Spanish? Weight. Do you think the air it has weight?
What is weight? Can you repeat it?
Peso. But not peso de lempira, because sometimes we say dame 2 pesos.
Yes, I know.
No, right? We're not saying that.
No ideas.
No, it's like
No,
the
I think
weight that you can say
weight.
that your weight, it might be different from me, it might be different from your dog, the weight. Yes. So do you think
No.
yes? Raise your hand if you think that it's yes. Raise your hand. I'm going to be checking your videos. If you raise your hand, if the air has weight. Let's see. Danny raised the hand. I see Caleb. I see Lucia, Alberto, Ana, Joshua, Hermes. Okay. Just them? Okay, so it means the other people say no. Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you. You can put down your hand. Now, I'm gonna ask, we're going to answer this question. Does air has the weight? People that say yes, why you say yes? Why do you think that it has weight?
A veces, almost times.
I'm gonna tell you the answer. It's yes. That's right. It has the air has weight, but why? Tell it.
Because the air push some things, so it means
Pushes
that
some
it
things,
have
so all the air had a weight. So they functions in a weight. Like I don't know how to do example, but yes. He had weight.
Yes. Mhm.
An example means that
You say something important. It's you say it because it puts something, so it means that it might have weight. Yes, that is a good reasoning. It's good reasoning.
Like
the
this.
answer.
I absorb the air and threw it like this. So it pushes the pencil.
Yes, with the air that you are
Accumulate.
the air that you have, you accumulate in your mouth, you try to push the pencil, yes. So it means that it has weight. But now let me tell you that yes, it has weight. Why? Because remember, mass or matter is everything that is around us and it contains mass. The air contains mass also. So it means that it has weight. It has weight. Now, and as you mentioned, that was important. When you use the air, you can move any object, so it means that it has weight. It has weight. You can use balance. How can we use this balance to know if it has weight, the air has? Think about it. How can we use the balance to show that they have weight?
what? Could you repeat it?
Okay, how can you use this balance that you see on the picture? Think about how can you use balance to know or to provide to check that the air has weight. No, you don't know how can you use the balance? Okay, don't worry. Now in this video, we're going to watch how can you use the balance to know if the air has weight or no. This is the same, it's not the same video, but it's the same boy of yesterday. So you know that is going to be so interesting and wonderful. So pay attention to this video class. I'm going to share here.
I'm Jared and welcome to Science Demonstrations for Young Learners. I have my hands
of the video.
air from one of the
Comments class. Raise your hand if you want to participate. Joshua, tell me, Joshua.
No comments. That was incredible.
Incredible. Okay,
No comments.
perfect. No comments. Okay, now let's review about it this. What it was in the video, the boy was using the two balloons, as I was telling you with the balloons, we can check. Because you know that there is air inside of the balloons. So now using these two balloons, the boy was checking if they have weight or not. You see that two of them, they have weight. It looks like a balance here because the two of them have, but then the boy says, I'm going to remove the air one of them. Let's see what is going to happen. And after a couple of seconds or 1 minute, we see that the balloon number one, that is one, the pink one, it was without air. And what happened if it doesn't have air? The other one, it has more weight because it has air. So it means the yes. Air can have weight. Yes. It has weight. Because the other one, that it's just the balloon, that it doesn't contain air, is, look at here, it doesn't contain weight. So that was the demonstration of the boy. That boy, so it's so interesting, so nice. Yes. Now let's go back here to the presentation. And here we have information. We do not copy. You don't have to copy. Now, here we have the answer of the question that it says, Does air have weight? Yes or no? So using all this information, we can one more time know if it is yes or no the answer. So Marcelo, help me to read answer number 1.
Does air have weight, yes or no? Air is usually invisible, so most of us don't give it much thought at all. In fact, when students are asked about the mass or weight of air, many are perplexed. Air seems like it does have
Yes.
mass, but it does.
Okay, stop here. So it's important. Air seems like it doesn't have mass, but it does. Remember, it has. You are not thinking about, oh, the air has mass or it has weight. No, you are not thinking about. Every day you see and you feel the air, but you are not thinking of that. But now it's important for you to know that it has weight. So that explains why it's moving the objects, why it's moving from the object or any body from the place. It's pushing because it has weight. It has weight. And now let's read the second part of the answer. So let's see. Lucia, help me to read the second part of the answer.
Air is real substance and it has weight. That is why it weighs 14.7 pounds per square inch at sea level. What scientists mean when they give this figure is that is a volume of air 1/3 inch in size from sea level to the top of the atmosphere. About air could weigh 14.7 pounds.
Excellent. So yes, it says that 14.7 pounds per square inch at the sea level is the weight of the air. Yes. So they use different tools to measure this, but it says that it's 14.7 pounds. Now, question number 2, how can you prove air has weight? Rebecca, help me to read the answer of the question number 2, Rebecca.
How can you prove air has weight? In the balloon lens experiment, we are blowing up balloons. When balloons are balloons, the air is entering inside them entering inside them and making the balloons excited. So, this shows that the air occupies a space which eventually proves that it has weight.
Excellent. So remember, we can prove that the air has weight using the balloons. The experiments, here you see, you can have 2 balloons. The blue balloon is then deflated. So it's not going to be inflated here. And it says, at of the experiment. This is the end of the experiment. You see, the balloon number 1, that is the orange or yellow one, it's heavier than the other because it contains weight. It contains air and the air has weight. And the blue one, it's inflated, so it's deflated, so it means that it doesn't have
What is the name
air.
of the channel of that video?
That channel of the video?
Yes.
You want to subscribe to the video? Okay,
I want
it's
to watch the
Phone
video.
Science Demos. Phone Science Demos. I'm going to share the link of the video so you can subscribe to the channel and you can watch videos of this boy. Yes, that's great. Now, what we're going to do now, class, you are not going to copy today, I told you. We're going to find the words of this vocabulary, of these words. So I'm going to give you the tool, take annotation. So look for all these words, class. So right now, we're going to look for them. Now you have the action. Find and this word search this vocabulary. Okay. I want to see everybody participating here.
Miss,
Here,
I
okay.
found iron.
Perfect. Temperature, thermometer. Okay, what else?
Temperature and temperature.
Temperature, thermometer. You find high pressure. Excellent. What else? Hot.
Low
Low
pressure.
pressure. Okay.
Cold.
Cool. Warm. What is warm? Oh,
There is
you
warm.
find it. It's Celsius. It's missing Celsius also.
Now they're Robert and my friend.
You're looking for Celsius.
Sí, borré todo porque no sé si está ahí adentro.
Y
Oh, it's not there. It's not
No.
there.
No, es que no vemos nada, Miss, por eso le digo.
Gabriela Gigurens, you find it out Celsius. Great. Fernando, Johnny, Celsius. There it is, Celsius. Now, let's see. Stop. Okay, let's see. Now, let's check the answer. Let's check the answers here. What is this one? Air, right? That was number one. But I'm going to clear all the trouble.
No, that is
air.
air pressure.
You find it out air. That's right. Here is
Cool.
air. Air pressure, perfect. You find it out also this one, you find warm. Here was the answer of the next word that is cool. You find it out, I remember. What else?
Celsius. High pressure.
Thermometer, temperature, high pressure, yes,
Celsius.
low pressure, and Celsius, just this. You find all these words, perfect. You did a great job, good job. Now, the next slide is just to tell you,
Happy face.
good job. Just to tell you, good job, class. You did a great job.
I
Now-
love this animation.
Now, class, remember, on science, do you have homework in science this week or not?
No.
Nope. But the last week you have one homework. So if you haven't completed that homework, you need to complete it, class. So that is the end of the class. We finished. For today, we finished science class. So bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.